Hi and welcome to the program. I'm Anthony Ehresmann, and true to the name, it's Urbana Leader. We have two leaders. We have the student body president, P.T. Thompson, who's going to interview our new Urbana University president, Dr. Stephen Jones, and his wife Judy, who started his term July 1st of this year. Enjoy the program.
Hello, I'm P.T. Thompson, Senior and Student Body President at Urbana University. Today I am pleased to introduce Judy and Dr. Stephen Jones. He's our new president for the university. First off, we'd like to welcome you to Urbana and Champaign County.
Thank you.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Glad to have you guys here. I'm really excited for this year, and I was just wondering what drew you guys to Urbana?
Lots of things, PT. One of them was the opportunity to be at a university that's so focused on students in a part of the world that's, we kind of kiddingly say, is back in America. We just spent 4 years in Alaska, and it was time to come home. And we've come home to Champaign County, Ohio.
And how'd you get into the higher education?
I spent 12 years with the forest products industry, with a company that makes paper and cardboard and boxes and that kind of thing. And over the course of those 12 years, I kept thinking about and being reminded of the tremendous effect that some professors had had on my life when I was in college. And it struck both of us after several years in the private industry that we were in, that if we were ever going to get into higher education and follow the dream that these guys had helped establish with us, that we ought to do it and do it soon. So we bit the bullet after 12 years in industry and decided to go back and get a PhD, and ended up in higher education and haven't looked back once. Well, not too often.
I thought it was an early midlife crisis. What did I know?
What did you like? What do you like about Urbana?
I was so impressed when we came for the interviewing process. When we drove into town, there was something about this town that, had we not been staying, I would have insisted that we pull over and do our daily walk through this town, because it was just that quaint little community that we've always talked about living in one day. So it was, the town sort of sold itself to me right away.
As a student here at Urbana for the last 4 years, going into my senior year, I've noticed a lot of changes on campus, and a lot of them have been good for the good. What changes do you plan on bringing to Urbana to help increase enrollment and student involvement on campus?
I think one of the things we need is to focus our future on trying to more fully integrate the arts, performing, visual, broadcast, the whole complement to the side of the campus that focuses more on the education, nursing, and business. A liberal arts education has got to have full balance. And we need to have at this university a visual and performing arts complex. I can't promise that that'll happen in 2 years or 3 years. However, it's got to be in the 5 to 10 year planning horizon. We've got to rebuild our landscaping that was devastated July 12 with the storm that greeted us just 2 weeks after we had pulled up into campus. We lost 40 trees, including some monster red oaks. The one I counted at 20 feet above ground, the tree was 183 years old. And I couldn't count it any lower because it was rotted at the base. At 20 feet above the ground, the tree's diameter in the year the university was founded was about 1 foot across. And that tree witnessed the founding of the university. It probably looked down on a shoeless Johnny Appleseed as he walked across what was to become the campus. Such great history and tradition that is symbolized by the trees, and we lost so many of them that we need to replace the ones that were blown down. So I look at the campus as the cover of our book. I don't know about you. I heard someone earlier asking you about Kite Runner, Kite Runner, and whether you had read it or not. Kite Runner is one of those books that I bought and read because of the cover. And people look at our university and see it very superficially and make decisions about whether they want to open the book and read inside or not. I want our campus to speak to prospective students, to parents, and to others that this is a good read.
Well, I know your background is in forestry, correct? You got your bachelor's in forestry. And when a new president comes in, it usually brings in a new tradition. What kind of plans do you have to help rebuild the landscape itself here at the university?
We've already had a $1,000 anonymous donation for what we're calling our tree recovery fund. I want to give the local nurseries an opportunity to donate a specimen tree to help replace some of those giants that we lost. Things like that. Judy and I are going to next spring establish a president's perennial bed that we will maintain on campus in some conspicuous spot.
I think that means I'll be out there weeding it and taking care of it.
No,
That's the wee part of it.
I've got to ask you, an honor student, president of the student body, my guess is you did well enough in high school that you could have gone to college anywhere. Why did you come to this university? I'm glad you did.
Now I'm glad I did as well. My senior year, I didn't even look at Urbana University. And I've had the opportunity to meet with a lot of the faculty and staff at Urbana, and one of which was Christina Brune-Horgan, who came in during a financial aid night. And she sold me on the Honors College, and I dropped all the offers that I've had at other colleges and took the risk on Urbana, and it paid off. 4 years later, I'm ready to graduate. It's been a great opportunity. The faculty and staff, I just can't say enough about. They're always there for us and willing to help.
Could you have gotten the same kind of experience at a place with, I won't name the university, but say it was a place with 50,000 students?
I do not think so. I've come from a small town of about 1,500 people, I would say, and I went into a small community, got the one-on-one attention here at Urbana, and I think it's really helped me to succeed in life and in the classroom as well. Taught me the things I'm going to need once I get out of college and into the real world. I don't think a school of 50,000, I probably would have flunked out and didn't go to class or something. I would have been just a number, and here I'm an actual individual and a face to a name, so that was really nice.
And we've been at universities like Ohio State and love them as well. Great institutions. However, it's just this special, intimate, personal relationship that faculty and staff can have with students that I find just compelling here at Urbana University.
And it gives us the opportunity to meet you. We can walk across campus, and just in the 6 weeks that we've been here, we know names of lots of students. They know us. We can tease with them and ask them where they're going and that sort of thing. And that's what it's all about for us. We have a real need to be involved with the life of that campus. And the reason that campus is there is because of the students. So we have a real need to connect with the students, and I hope that we'll be able to find all sorts of reasons why we need to have students for dinner and that sort of thing.
We're almost too intimate with the students now in that you know where we're living. We're living at the